sell, label, and ship item on eBay, and it starts right now. Hey, Sam here. Welcome to my affiliate journal. Today, I'm just going to do a little bit of follow-up on my last video, my lockdown eBay business challenge. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Last week, I did upload a video about how I started the challenge. I started with zero, as you will see in the last video. I will link it up with all the lockdown and everything that is happening in the world out there. How I got bored from the lockdown, like a lot of you out there probably have experienced too. I got bored and I decided to start a challenge, a business challenge, so to speak. Basically, I have beginning to see results, so I am here to actually ship an item that I sold during the course of the night. Isn't that lovely? I woke up this morning and I went through my phone. What I saw was the fact that I have sold 3 items while I slept. No, not that easy. I had to put in the work first. First thing I do is to print the shipping label. Of course, that is clear enough. And then I come to this bell icon here. So that's where the item would be. So I'll click on it. Now automatically it will populate this portion with the item's weight. The next thing I do is to weigh the item if the weight of the item is not written on it, because some items have the weight of the item written on it, but if it's not there, I will have to weigh it. But usually I package it first before I weigh, so that the packaging and everything will be included in the weighing of the item. Now, before I go further, tools that you actually need to successfully print labels from your home is right here. I have a printer, a label printer called Brother QL 700. I got this from way back. It's really good. It's really neat. It does the work pretty well, you know. And then if you don't have this kind of printer, you know, then you might want to use your everyday printer that you use to do your paperwork. That still works very well, you know. And then of course, the scale that I use to weigh is called Accutech. It weighs up to 86 pounds. I'm going to put the link of today's item in the description beneath this video. Because I already have entered the weight of this item while I listed this item, so it will automatically pull that into the filling of the shipping label. So once that is done, but if it's not already done, you will need to weigh it and then manually enter it. Then now, one thing about this figure here is that if the item weighs 3.8 ounces, what I do is I round it up to the next number, which is 4, you know. But in this case, it is 2. Let's say I am supposed to do 2.8. You know, as you can see, it will refuse to do that. 2.8, it won't do it because it deals with whole numbers, you know. So that is self-explanatory, I guess. Let's move on to here. If you see here, you see USPS first class package. Does not really necessarily imply superiority over these other packages. Let's click on compare all services. You'll see all these other services right here. Is just the name of the package itself. But as you come down here, you realize that it's a little bit more expensive here. That's because on here only accepts less than 1 pound items. So if your item is 1 pound and above, then you would need to use this particular portion right here. If you click on here, you realize that it will come to $7.15. So I don't have need for all these ones then. But as you go down here, you start seeing things like express flat rate or priority mail express package. So as you come down here, it gets a lot more expensive because it's express, you know. So usually express is like 1 day or 2 to deliver your item, you know, so which is understandable, but I don't need to use that. At the end of the day, I want to maximize my profit, so I don't have to spend so much. And for shipping, if I'm supposed to ship an item with $8, you know, I might as well build it into my cost for the item. So I may offer free shipping in the description of the item, but I'm actually billing it into my cost for the item, so I can still say, okay, the item is free shipping, because eBay's algorithm has a way of pushing your item to the top of search if you are actually offering free shipping. You know, that's how the system works. That I just discovered, and so I am actually applying that to my listings. You know, so basically that's how that works. You know, so once this is done, it will be time to print, to purchase and print the shipping label, and then it will go to PayPal, and then that's where I actually finalize the transaction for the label to be printed. So for the sake of privacy, I'm not going to show all of that, you know, in this segment. You know, so once I am ready, I'll log in and then print the item and show you how the label looks. Now you need to understand that printing the label is proof of payment for the shipping, you know, because without the shipping label, then there's no way post office is able to know that the shipping has been paid for. And then also the label carries the address of the person who purchased the item from you on eBay. Without that, you know, the package is directionless. That means you can't, it's not going to go anywhere, you know. So, and then it also has your address as the seller, so that when there is a need to return the package, it will have a return address, you know, it will have where to go to, you know. Now, a lot of people have all kinds of controversy about selling on eBay. I can understand that, and I know that people have bad experiences with selling on eBay, and in like manner, people also have good experiences selling in eBay or selling on eBay. So it all depends on what you see. Life is about what you pay attention to. Life is about what you focus on. But I have chosen to focus on the positive side of things, because I know that what I focus on long enough would soon become my reality. So I am mindful of this. So I am structuring my thought patterns, you know, and things that I think about as far as my business is concerned. So I decided to run this. Sales have been made. So printed the label as soon as it was ready, you know, and then placed it on the item, and I got it ready to be shipped. Needless to say that I didn't need to go anywhere out of the house, go out there to the post office to have it shipped. So as soon as I was done, I placed it right in front of the house, and the lovely mailman came and picked it up, and that's how I was done with that shipping. Went back in and I updated the seller I updated the buyer with the tracking, so that they can track their package all the way till it arrives. So the reason why I'm doing this is just to be able to shine a little bit of light into what I am doing, just in case, you know, somebody out there is wondering, can I do this too? So I am actually just doing this so that whoever is interested can follow. And if this sounds like something you're interested in, I'd like you to actually, you know, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon next to it, so you don't miss another update from me, you know, because I'm going to be running this concurrently, hopefully, as I progress in this business model. Since I started, I have experienced some ups and downs. You know, the last time I shot a video, I had only 20 items in my store, you know, but as of today, I have about 52 items. Records have it that the more items you have in your store, the more sales you can likely generate. So if you have more items, say you have 200 items in your store, it only makes sense that your sales will increase. I am actually aiming at having at least 100 items in my store, because I know that that will eventually ramp up sales for me. For some of you, you might actually start with some items that you already have in the house that you have not used for over the period of 3 months, so you want to actually try as much as possible to start with that. Make all the mistakes small, don't go all crazy and then buying and pouring money into it. Start with items you can afford to lose money on, like things that you already have in the house, or get somebody to give you stuff like I was given. And that's how I started. I since sold a lot of those items, and I was able to generate a bit of funds, which I am trading back into the business, so that I will give myself the opportunity to make more money in addition to what I already have, sort of like increasing my capital. So because once I'm able to increase my capital, then I can do more volumes, which this business model is exciting. I will encourage you, if you're just coming online and you're looking for ways to start a business online, this is something that you want to actually get into, because you can begin to see your results immediately. And that is very rewarding when you can see your income coming in immediately. I am open to learning new things. If there's something you think I need to know, please in the comment section beneath this video. And also, I'll encourage you, please like this video if you do like this video, and that also will send signals to the YouTube algorithm that, hey, this video is relevant, and that is going to help my channel grow really fast. So this is Sam. Until another video, I am signing out. Peace.